Good afternoon, folks. Lovely to have you back here. This is your final session for today, portfolio development on project management. Today's going to be a pretty easy-ish one for project management. I've decided I'll probably give you a little bit more time to finish off your associated roles and practices for those who still need it. So I'm not going to go in heavy to project management today, but project management is going to be your next document. Your first document, associated roles and practices, that's your first document. As soon as you've got that finished, that should then be uploaded onto your portfolio development folder. Then we're going to be moving on to project management. Okay, so let's kick this off then. Yeah, we know where we are, week 6, typography poster. Yeah, we've got one more week of typography poster, and then it's half term. Fantastic, can't wait. I bet you can't neither. So, typography poster, as always, folks, be here, be on time, stay on track, and please be professional. These are the 4 confetti rules. I'll be testing you on them again. We need to all know these. We all need to be able to reel them off if ever asked. So this is what we are going to test you on these. Yeah, so stay on task, stay for the entire session, ask for help if needed, sign the register, 100% of your attention when I'm talking, keep all the conversation relevant, keep them to the replies, make the most of your time in session, and back up all your work. We're going to be looking at the aims of the sessions, updating the blog and task evaluation, developing a bit more understanding of roles and their associated practices, and then we're going to also be going on to project management, updating the blog. You must update your blog, keep your blog updated. This is going to be the must for this session. We're going to look at project management and blogs today. So what is project management? Give me a definition in the chat function. What is project management? Send that over to me now. You have 5 minutes. Okay, thank you. Thanks for that, folks. These are your assessment criteria. As always, pass, generally competent and adequate. Do the work, get a pass. Merit, clear and effective, a bit more than that. Give me something, make me look and go, oh, that's good. You know, if I look at it and go, oh, that's good, then we're sort of like looking merit level. If I look at your work and go, wow, oh my God, that is fantastic, then we're looking at distinction level. This is the sort of thing. If you're working in distinction level, looking at accomplished and thorough. Accomplished and thorough is the main parts of these. So these are for exploring and developing professional skills and behaviour, and as such, this is your accomplished and thorough level. This assessment criteria is your blogs. Yes, your blogs are being assessed. They go so far to your assessment criteria. There's a whole assessment criteria on them. If you do amazing work, like in this one, 1.4, and it's unbelievable, and then you do a rubbish blog, then we're looking at like limited and insufficient. You know, don't get an ungraded in A1.5 if your A1.4 is up in the distinction level. Make sure your blogs are the best they possibly can be. We're looking for sort of fluent. So if you want to know what we're looking for in the blogs, we're not just looking for sort of like, you know, I did this, I think it looks really nice. We're not looking for that sort of thing. We look at fluent and imaginative communication of meaning, purpose and function of work in relation to intentions and audience. Thorough understanding and skillful use of presentation methods, formats and conventions applied in a highly considered way to enhance qualities of work and engage the audience. Make your blogs look good. That's all I really need to say on this. If not, then you're looking around the limited and insufficient area. Okay? Okay, so health and safety. Health and safety. I would like you please to all take 9 minutes. 9 minutes. Set your timers for 9 minutes. Why do we need to look away from our screens every 20 minutes, at least every 20 minutes? Why do we need to be in a well-lit room? Why do we not eat or drink in sessions? What are the dangers of not following the above rules? Okay, so health and safety, I'd like you to please, these should be very, very simple for you, but we need to follow these guidelines. Please do this. You have 9 minutes to write all these down and send them to me, then come back to the video, please. Okay, so please, can you all now look over and check your associated roles and practices document. You should have the following evidence in there, and if not, I ask you please to complete this for homework. You can work on this now, but we need to have all your associated roles and practices done by the end of this session. These are what I put. Remember, efficiency and practices associated with technical roles. This is basically the different roles within the graphic design industry and what they do. Like we said, management or sharing of development and assets. I've put this down 2 or 3 times in the main chat, so you should be able to find where I've written about this. But yeah, it's basically if you're working for a client and they send you their assets, so like their logos or pictures, how are you going to work with these assets? If they send you a logo that's a bad quality, how are you going to work with it? What might you have to do in order to get this looking great for them? I would suggest maybe vectorizing a logo, putting it into Illustrator or low resolution graphics, this sort of thing. You might have to work on them a little bit. Also having specific colours set by the client. So if they want you to use a very specific red and they give you a hex number or an RGB number for it, or a yellow one, how are you going to work with that? This is basically the management or sharing of development and assets. Finally, working with others, such as clients, models, production teams and wider stakeholders. These are basically notes on collaboration, why you need to work with other people. Maybe if you're a typographer, you need an illustrator to do some illustrations. If you're doing a magazine spread, you might need a photographer. All different sorts of people you may have to collaborate with. Why would you need to work with clients? Why would you maybe need to work with other stakeholders? So someone with a stakeholder is someone with a vested interest in the project. For instance, if you require funding for a large project, something like lottery funding or funding from the Arts Council, this sort of thing, they'll have a wider a vested interest in your project. They won't just throw the money at you and let you do with it what you will. These are all items on collaboration, so make sure you have this done and finished off by the end of today, please, folks. I'll give you 5 minutes just to have a little check over your document, make sure that you've covered all these. Okay, right, so we are moving on. You should start a new document. New document in the same way you did associated roles and practices. Start a new document. So not adding to the same document, starting a new document. This document is called project management. Project management. First thing that I want you to put in, I'd like you to do a bit of research for me. Find out what methods of project management you can find. It's going to take a little bit of research, this, but you have 10 minutes to find as many methods of project management as possible. Then please return here. 10 minutes, starting now, go. Okay, so what did we find? Send it through to me on the chat. Let's have a look, see what methods of project management you found. Make sure these are going in your document called project management. Don't upload your project management to your blog just yet. We're going to upload it at the end of the project management section, which will be in a few weeks' time. Then when we've covered all project management, then upload it to your document. But please send it through to me on the chat. What did you find on project management? Okay, thank you, folks. Okay, I'd like you to watch the following video. I've put a link in it in the text for you, so you can find out a little bit on project management. Make some notes on this. The video is less than 2 minutes, but as you're making notes, you can have 20 minutes to complete this task. Please put everything into your new document titled Project Management. So these are all notes on the project management video. Week 1, you might want to put as a subheading, something like that. Make notes, as many notes as you can on this. 20 minutes, then come back to me now. Okay, thank you. Okay, 2 parts to the rest of today's session. Working on the digital graphics for typography poster. You're allowed to work on the final design, that sort of thing. Maybe you want to just have an experiment with text. I will let you work as you see fit. I'd like you to manage your own time with this, please, folks. And then the second part is updating your blogs with any work that you've done this week. So you'll have your assignments for this week. The typography poster. Please work on creating the graphics for this. You have 45 minutes. Manage your own time, then come back to me after 45 minutes. Okay, thanks folks. Updating blogs. So for the rest of today's session, you've seen this slide before. Please open up your blogs and update them with any work that you have completed or partly completed this week. Once you've inserted images, please add written explanations and annotation to explain what you did, how you did it, what you would do differently if you did it again. A good piece. If we're talking about the text anatomy, then you want to start writing about the text anatomy. You want to write a piece describing what you illustrated, that sort of thing, and then put it the evaluation of it in, like what you did, how you did it, what you'll do differently again. This is very, very basic. You know, if you do this, this is a pass level. If you're wanting to get higher than a pass level, then you should be putting a lot more detailed explanation and annotation into your work. Okay, please do that for the rest of the session, then please come back to me just before the end. Okay, so the third plenary, give me 2 things you didn't know before this session. This can be on project management or anything like that. Have a think, what have you done in this 2 till 4 session? Give me 2 things and send them through to me on the chat. I want to see your plenary for this afternoon. Please, thanks folks. Okay, that is the end of today's session. I hope you've all found it good and informative. I hope it's not been too confusing for some people. I certainly hope you have a very lovely weekend. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I will be seeing you next week. Okay, take care folks. Thank you very much.